Hey, it's Tom from Texas, and it's time for another floppy deep dive. And this weekend, we're going to be doing another video of what's on that floppy. And this is just going to be a laid back, casual what's on that floppy. I'm going to try something different. I'm just going to be commenting as I play this for the first time in over 30 years and check out these games along with you guys. So no script, nothing researched, nothing. If I can't figure out the game, I won't be able to figure it out. I'm not going to look it up. I'm going to go through them one by one, load up these games that are on this floppy, check it out, just like you did when you went to the copy party and you got your bunch of games and then you came home and put it in and tried and play them. Who knows if you could figure it out or not? That's what I'm going to do here. So let's go ahead, pull up a chair, grab a joystick, and let's get started. Boom. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to put this floppy in here. So on the front here, we got Cataball, whatever that is, Mercenary, Red Max, and the Comet game. So let's check out these games that are on the front here first. Let's load up. We're going to start off with Cataball since that's the first on this floppy. Now they're calling it Super Cataball. Nope, it's a game. Normal game, unlimited lives, unlimited time, both. Yeah, give me both because I don't even know what it is I'm doing and I want to be able to show it to you guys. Press F1 and 3 to choose a level. Max is 8. Let's just start with level 1. Let's check out this Cataball. Oh, it's flashing. You know what flashing tells me? Potentially, it's a UK game. And it's probably in PAL mode. But I got something really cool that I want to show you guys that I got this week that I'm pretty excited about and just been playing around with. So you guys, you get an idea. You get the idea what this is. Sorry, I'm looking over here. That's my other screen. But you get an idea of what this is. You see with the balls and so forth. It's actually pretty good. I can go faster if I post over here. All right. So now that we do that, I want to show you something that I got that I'm excited about. So I can go in here. Check this out. This is so cool. Load up this utility. And now that I got that utility load up, I'll show you what's on here. So let's load up the config on here. If you're not familiar with this chip, what it does is it allows you to change right here on the same system to a PAL chip. So now I got a VIC2 PAL in here. And when I save that, what it's going to do is it'll make everything black and white when I refresh. But I'm not going to do that because I got this NTSC. So I'm going to turn that on too and save it. So we'll continue to have color. And now I'm going to reboot my floppy drive back on. So now we're in PAL mode. So what I want to do is load that game up. And now let's load this game up again, now with the PAL chip. And so with the PAL chip, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I won't get that flashing and I'll actually get to play it like whoever wrote this or programmed this game intended it to be is in the flash mode. Perfect. So now this screen's black and white because I don't have the fix on, but now it's going to record perfect. So I can actually give you a really good view of what it looks like, which is perfect. And we're going to load the first game again, Cataball. Never thought I would spend this much time on the game Cataball, but I am. And then I'll show you guys exactly. So here's a good screenshot of it, of how it looks as the programmer intended in PAL mode instead of NTSC, which just in the US, always suffering with these PAL games because we never know if it's going to be or not. And now here in 2024, I'm allowed to play PAL games the way they're meant to be played instead of all flickery in my NTSC mode, which is so awesome, right? Very, very cool. But the game looks pretty good. Good graphics. It's fun, playable. I like how you kind of lose little bit sections of yourself at a time. It's kind of cool. Oop, just lost the last section. I just got a ball up, get that balloon. Nope. And I'm dead. So there you go. That's Cataball in Pell mode without the flickering of the NTSC. How cool is that? I guarantee 99% of you guys never ever seen Cataball before, and that was probably the first time you ever saw it. Am I right? Am I wrong? Put it down in the comments. Let me know. All right, let's go ahead and let's go on to the next thing on this floppy. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm switching us back now into NTSC mode. So next we're going to load up something called Mercenary. What is this game? This game to me looks like one of those games you better have a manual. If you don't have a manual, you are out of luck. All right. I can move. I'm moving. I can go forward. I can go backwards. What do we got right here? Some spinning triangle upside down. What can I do with that? Nothing. Let's see. I do not know what I'm doing. Does anyone know this game, Mercenary? I'm not going to look it up to try to determine what it is. Or how to play it anyway. I'm not going to look up how I'm going to play it. All right, let's see what we can figure out. Anything besides just moving around. Spacebar doesn't do anything. F1 doesn't do anything. Yeah, I'm going to need a manual. It's hard for me to rate it when I really don't know how to play it, so I can't even blame the game. It's more on me. But just like it was when you were a kid, we never had manuals when we load stuff up. We just try to play it and move it around. And if we couldn't figure out how to make the thing work, or if it wasn't any fun, we shut it off and we move on to the next game. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's move on to Red Max here. Red Max 100%. Hacked by the master, 511 of 86. So we're in the 86, 87 era, look like, going on here. Motorcycle game, Codemasters by David Darling. That's a pretty cool screen. All right. It did something. All right. Yep, I'm controlling it now. Well, that wasn't good. Arrows told me to go that way and I still die. Alright, so we got to diffuse mines. I'm assuming these flashing things on the screen are mines. Got it? Alright, we saw we got to go through here when it's not electrocuting us. I can't get enough speed fast now. Alright, let's go this way. Let's see what's going on. Oh, there's a mine. Let's go defuse that one over there. Come on, Red Max. All right. What's this one? Ah, you shut off a fence. Interesting. All right, so holding down my buttons what gives me my speed. Defuse that one. This fence is still up. Ooh, came back on. I think I can defuse that one. I can't get in there without zapping myself. Sorry, it's hard for me to play and talk at the same time because I'm trying to focus on everything, which kind of makes it boring for you guys. But the commentary wise, once I figure out, you know, my speed and everything, I like it. I don't know how to shut this gate off. Maybe there's a whoa. There's a mine to defuse. Ooh, almost got a little sloppy there, Tom. Oh, how did he die? I think that's the game. But that's Red Max. We don't have to go too much into detail. I liked it. I give it a thumbs up. I give it a B. I think if I played it more, I might even like it more. So far, some really good games on here. I like Cataball. I like this one. Mercenary. Too much thinking, right? I want to just pick up the joystick and play. Sometimes you don't want a game where you got to figure it all out, what button does what. Some games you're ready to do that, but some games you're just not. Anyway, let's go ahead. Let's move on to the next one. And the Comet game. Let's see what that is. Welcome to the Comet game. I didn't see when it said the date. Sorry, I was a little spacebar happy there. Cracked by the Syndicate, the Comet game. Let's push some buttons. All right, it looks like we're taking off. And we are. Blockage and life support system. Channels, please rectify. All right, I'll rectify. So I got to shoot these balls. There's 1, 2. Mission complete. Yes. Interplanetary safeguard has launched. Attack on ship. Crew in danger. Please rectify. I love it. Rectify. All right, little mission command here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. This is happening to me. The controls are very not sensitive enough. Mission complete. I think everybody died. Radar dish not aligned with Earth. Please rectify. That is the word of the night, folks. Rectify. What in the world just happened? The game started over? So that was the Comet game. So let's go ahead. Let's move on to, I believe, the backside now. I believe that was the whole front of this floppy. I give that front side a thumbs up. Definitely enjoyed playing those games. I guarantee these are deep cuts that you've never seen most of these games. Let's go into Locomotive. Again, we never know. Just like when you brought games home or downloaded them, is the game even going to load? And sometimes if it is a PAL game, well, that did a flash. We got a black screen. So maybe let's just be patient a little bit. All right. So let's skip Locomotive because sometimes that's just what happens. Let's move on to Sanxion. Let's just hope it works. Loving the music. Starting to think it's very PAL-like. A lot of flickering and flashing. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if it is PAL. Is it the right joystick? A lot of flickering and flashing, huh? You seeing that, guys? Game over. I've got a feeling that that's a PAL game. So we just saw the NTSC. That's how it looks. Let's do a little change on here and see if it makes a difference or not. So let's do it. This is a game changer, guys. This is going to change what's on that floppy forever because we're always going to be able to see, was it really supposed to be flashing like that? Or is it just a PAL game, right? And if I remember right, the music in this game is a Rob Hubbard music. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. You know, tell how the music's slower. Still got a lot of weird stuff on the screen through here. But let's see how the gameplay is. Let's see if it's flickering and flashing like it was before. And I would say no flickering or flashing at all. So that was definitely another game that we suffered through as NTSC, where the music was too fast and the sprites were flashing and the ships were coming too fast. See how I dominate now? People in Britain had it easy. All these games were so slow and you could just shoot everything. Man, we were going like 100 miles an hour, things coming at us, and we had to figure it out. Plus, while this screen flashing and we're going into epileptic fits. But no, did we complain? Not at all. We just kept playing. But this game, beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. Yeah, I'm like 100 times better at games. I need to just stay in the pill mode because everything's slow. Ah, it got me. Spoke too soon. So it did. That's Saxon. Keep calling it like Zaxxon, but it's Sanxion. Sanxion. How slow that is. Freaking amazing, the difference of a chip. Thank you, Quarry. What a great chip. Let's move on to the next one. Boom. So we got Zaxxon. Let's go to Trouble Bubble. I'm going to just leave it in Pell mode. Circle of Destruction COD. Interesting. Trouble Bubble. Marble Madness type game. Where do I start? Kind of turn my joystick this way. For some reason it made more sense in my head. Down, up, lift up. Instead of holding it the right way. Actually this way, whether it's at the bottom. Makes it easier for me to move. So I can fly through it now. Not bad. I think I gotta hit spacebar. Good lord, they were gonna just make me listen to all that. Alright. I think the only thing that can kill me is that other ball. Well, that's Trouble Bubble, guys. What do you think? I give it, it's not bad. I give it C+. C+. I believe we've got one more that we're going to be looking at here. And it's called Vampire, which sounds cool. And it looks like there's a vampire pick and a vampire game. Let's look and see what this pick is first. Ah, Codemasters, Why Pay More Vampire by Jim. Jim did another one. The other Codemasters was by Jim. Pretty cool picture, right? I like it. I give it a thumbs up. All right, let's play the game now. So Codemaster, if I remember, is kind of like Mastertronic, cheap bargain bin games. Am I right there, guys? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe so. But like I said, just a casual video tonight. Hope you're enjoying it. 4/8 of 87, this one came out. All right, so we're playing Port 2. Don't this look very ZX Spectrum type game? What do you guys think? This game is definitely, I would say, British again, ZX Spectrum, colors, Did an easy port over to the Commodore 64. Didn't change anything. Oh, that's the vampire in that picture there. So that's Vampire. What do you think? It's not my kind of game. I just don't get into those kind of games. Give it a C also. Backside, not quite as good as the front side, but overall, as the disc, I give the disc a thumbs up. I would be coming back to this one and playing some of these games on here, especially now that I saw what PAL games are like. Phew, I am sold. So what do you guys think? I want you to put down in the comments what you thought about these games. Have you played them? Have you ever seen them before? It's always fun to go through these floppies and see stuff that I just don't even remember anymore. But glad to see it, glad to load it up, and it's always fun to play. So go check out my other videos that are out there, the C64 versus Atari and NES, and what's on that floppy and Deal or Dud. Check out the whole channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And I hope you enjoyed it. Love to hear your comments about all these games down on the bottom. That's why I like doing these videos, is hearing what you guys think. So don't let me down. Go put some comments down there. Until next time, boom.